Good morning. So welcome. My name is Brianna. Thank you so much for joining in this practice today. Our practice will be about a 45-minute gentle flow practice. So on hand for gear, I have my trusty blanket that I'm sitting on right now. I also have handy a chair. Feel free to have any gear that you know may make your practice that much more comfortable. And as we go through this practice and you find that you need something that you don't have, or you just need to get up and grab it, please do. Don't suffer through any part of this practice. Make this practice as most comfortable for you and most easeful for you. So we will do a few moments of centering and breath work. Then we'll begin to move through all of the joints in our body. We will do a little bit seated. We will come onto hands and knees for a little bit, and then we will stand and then make our way right back down. Again, feel free to adapt, adjust, and modify any part of this practice so that you are most comfortable. So with all of that being said, welcome. So I invite you to find your most comfortable seat. I happen to be sitting on a blanket. I'll just turn to the side for a moment. When I sit on my blanket, my knees tend to soften a little bit towards the earth, and I can find that gentle curve through my low spine, through my low back. If you find that you are sitting here and you're sort of struggling, feel free to sit up on a blanket or a pillow to help make that more easeful. My legs are crossed, but you can find any position that works for you. So as you come into this space, I invite you to soften your gaze. And as your gaze begins to soften, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away, make a noise, make a sound. 2 more times, just like that. Big full breath in. And 1 more time, full breath in. So I invite you to just begin to settle into the natural rhythm of your breath. Begin to notice those sounds that you hear or observe from outside your room or outside your space. Just notice where your attention may wander. And gradually draw your attention to any sounds or sensations you may notice within your own room. Without trying to put a story to anything, just observe and notice. And gradually draw your attention to your physical body. And begin to notice how you arrive into your space. Begin to notice the connection of the ground underneath you, the supports underneath you. Notice your sit bones and legs and how they make connection with the earth. Begin to draw your attention into the support and the strength of your spine. Notice anywhere in your body that your attention may be drawn towards. Notice any sensations that may or may not be present. And from your physical body, gradually draw your attention into your breath body. Begin to notice the quality of your inhales and exhales. And just observe from a place of witness, a place of compassion, without judgment. Just notice the quality of your breath. Gradually allow your breath to deepen into the bowl of your belly. Allow your breath to expand front to back, side to side. If you want to place your hands on your belly, you can. And with the next couple of breaths, allow each inhale to radiate and expand fully into your entire body. And allow each exhale to soften, to create space. And allow this connection between your breath and your body to help be your anchor, to help bring you into this present moment, just as it is. And as we move through our practice today, I invite you to regularly come back to the sensations of your breath and just notice how it feels in your body. Notice how your body responds to your breath. And with that intention in mind, I invite you to bring your hands together at your heart. Lower your chin, draw your gaze inwards. Come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. And we'll just hold this gratitude in our hearts as we move through our practice. And release your hands. And if your legs are crossed, let's go ahead and switch the cross on your legs. Bring your hands by your sides. Inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge over to the left. Inhale, sweep your left arm up, hinge over to the right. And twice more on each side with your own breath. At your own pace. Find that connection between your breath and your body. And just move in the most organic way that supports your practice this morning. And reach both arms up to the sky. Allow your shoulders to soften. And as you exhale, let your hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows. Curl your shoulder blades together and lift your heart to the sky. Big full breath in. Fuller breath out. Come back to center. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist it to the right. Just let your fingertips touch down wherever they will. Inhale, reach your arms up. And twist over to the left. Twice more on each side. One more time on each side. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. This time as you exhale, gently hinge forward. Pause and breathe fully. Allow your breath to fill the entire backside of your body. And gently come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms out to shoulder height. Bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a hug or pat on the back. Allow your breath to fill the space between your shoulder blades. One more full breath here. Option 2, reach through your elbows. Begin to draw your hands together. Maybe your palms touch, maybe the backs of your hands touch. Still find your full, expansive breath. Inhale, open your arms nice and wide, big reverse hug. And switch sides, left arm on top, right arm underneath. Give yourself another hug or pat on the back. Some days you just need 2 of them. An option to stay or lengthen through your elbows. Maybe draw your hands together. One side's going to cooperate a little more than the other, and that's totally fine. Big full breath here. Inhale, open your arms nice and wide, big reverse hug. And gently release. So come on to hands and knees. Option 2, place a blanket or a bit of support underneath your knees, whatever makes you happy in this space. Just allow your knees to check in right underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders, or maybe they're forward a step or so. With the rhythm of your breath, bring some movement into your spine. Inhale, soften your belly, draw your heart and gaze forward, and exhale, roll through your spine, draw your gaze toward your belly button, spine to the sky. Inhale, soften your belly, heart and gaze forward and up. Exhale, round your spine to the sky. And just a couple more with your own breath, at your own pace. One more time. Walk your hands forward a step or so. We'll make some big hip circles. So send your hips to the right, reach them to the bow or the top of your mat. Send them over to the left and then draw them back behind you. Warming up our wrists, our shoulders, our hips, bringing some movement into your spine. One more time in this direction. And when you find center, pause and then reverse. Find that connection between your breath and your movements. And the next time you find center, draw your toes together, widen your knees as much as is comfortable. Send your hips to your heels, allow your upper body to rest on the mat or blanket, whatever support you have underneath you. Find your 3-dimensional breath, so allow your breath to fill the space of your belly, your low back, ribs, front to back, side to side, up into your heart space and your shoulders. Beginning to add some movement here as you inhale, shift forward into a supported plank pose. Exhale ever so mindfully, make your way down to the earth. Gentle press into your hands, let your shoulders stay tucked toward your body. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Press into your hands, shift your hips back. One more time, just like that. Inhale, shift forward. Lower all the way down. Press into your hands, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press into your hands. Send your hips to your heels one more time. And come all the way on to your knees. And this is where I have my chair to come in handy. So on your knees and step your right foot forward. So I'm going to bring my chair over a little bit, just so I have a place to put my hands. You can place your hands on your knees here. I happen to have a chair. Either way is perfect. Breathe fully. And as you breathe, soften into your shoulders. Allow your breath to expand front to back, side to side. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands to your chair, to the knee, send your hips back. A couple more times, just like that. Inhale, shift forward, sweep your arms up. Exhale, reach your hands forward, send your hips back, straighten your front leg. One more time, just like that. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, release. Send your hips back. We'll just pause for a full breath here. Come back to center. And we'll switch sides. Step your left foot forward, right foot back. Pause for a moment. Breathe fully. As you find this space, allow your shoulders and heart to soften. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands touch down where they will. Maybe a block, maybe the ground, maybe the chair. Send your hips back, straighten your front leg. Inhale, shift forward. Sweep your arms up. And exhale, hands to wherever they will. Send your hips back. One more time, shift forward. Arms up. Exhale, release. Send your hips back, pause. Actively draw your heart towards your toes. Allow your breath to be full. On your inhale, come back to center. Step onto your front foot. Come all the way up to stand. I'm going to set my blanket aside. Roll your shoulders forward. And back. Bring your hands by your sides, palms face the front. Inhale, sweep your arms and gaze up to the sky. And exhale, lower your hands, lower your chin. Inhale, arms and gaze up. Exhale, release and lower. One more time. Inhale, arms and gaze up. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky. Exhale. Soften through your ribs, soften your heart and belly. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Big full breath here. Step our feet nice and wide. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, bend. Reach and stretch. One more time, bend. Bring your hands to your knees, lengthen through your spine, big full breath in. And as you exhale, dip your right shoulder to the center. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and dip your left shoulder. One more time on each side. Inhale, lengthen, come all the way to stand. Turn your right toes out, left toes, so that they're parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms as high as is comfortable for you. Exhale, bend and reach. One more time. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, bend. Big full breath here. Press into your feet, come back to standing. Let your hands just touch down where they will. And then switch your feet. Turn your left toes out, right foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Reach your arms as high as is comfortable for you. Exhale, bend. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. Big full breath here. Inhale, straighten your leg, lower your hands, turn your feet to face the same direction. Step them together. And if you have your chair nearby, let's go ahead and grab it. If you find you don't need a chair, that's totally fine too. Or if you want to just use a wall, you can do that also. So we'll step our feet out nice and wide. We'll have the chair right in front of us with the seat facing us. Feet out nice and wide, just beyond the mat's width. Bring your hands to your hips. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently hinge forward. Let your hands touch down on the chair. And breathe fully. So in this space, actively draw your heart forward as much as is comfortable. We're aiming for a nice long spine here. Breathe fully. Keep your left hand on the chair, right hand to your hip or to the small of your back. Gently twist open to the side. One more full breath, option to reach your arm up. And exhale, release, bring it back down. And we'll shift to the other side. Right hand stays on your chair, left hand to the hip, big full breath. Twist open. Option to leave your hand on your hip, or maybe it reaches up, big full breath in. And exhale, release. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, come all the way to stand. Step your feet together and face forward. So one more time, option to have the chair nearby. This time we'll flip the direction so that the back is facing you. Again, if you don't need it, that's totally fine too. We'll stand facing square to the chair. On your inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. Then as you exhale, step your left foot back, bend your right knee. If you want to bring your hands down to the chair or to your hips, you may. Or option to reach them up to the sky, whatever feels best in your body. Wherever you happen to be, big full breath in, lengthen your front leg. And as you exhale, bend. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, lengthen. And bend. One more time. Pause and breathe here. Option 2, keep your left hand on the chair, reach your right arm behind you, or just reach your left arm out in front. Breathe fully. Exhale back to center. Press into your right foot and ever so mindfully step your left foot to meet it. And we'll play that on side B. So step your right foot back, left foot forward. Option, leave your hands on the chair. Maybe they reach up to the sky. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, straighten. And bend. 1 more time. Root evenly through both feet. Option to leave your right hand on the chair. Maybe your left arm reaches out behind you. And option to reach your right arm out nice and long. And come back to center. Step everything together. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, just bring your hands together at your heart. 1 more time. Inhale, arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Gently fold forward. And just pause in this space here. Again, you have your chair nearby. If it's more comfortable to forward fold with your hands on your chair, you may do that. Maybe your hands touch your leg, maybe they touch all the way down. Wherever you are, find your full and expansive breath. Maybe bring your hands to your elbows, rock out your shoulders, head, and neck. One more full breath in. And exhale, taking all the times and steps you need to make your way to a seated position. I'm just gonna scoot my chair out to the side. Reach your legs up nice and long in front of you. We'll take our right leg and we'll just tuck it in. So bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Option to leave it here or option to cross it over. Allow your sit bones to be even on the mat or the supports underneath you. You can always sit on a blanket or a block or a pillow here. Wherever you are, breathe fully. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your knee, right hand beside you. Allow your breath to make this movement dynamic. So with each inhale, find length in your spine. With each exhale, open your heart just a little bit more. Breathe fully. One more full breath here. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, release. Untwist your legs, reach them both out nice and long. Let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders, lengthen through your feet, big full breath. And we'll switch sides. So bring your left foot in. Option to leave it right here, or you may cross it over. Again, check in with your low back. Just make sure your sit bones and your hips are nice and even and they're not skewed in any way. Allow your shoulders to soften. Big full breath in. Reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to your knee. Left hand touches down beside you. Two more full breaths here. One more time. And on your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, release. Reach your legs out nice and long, hands underneath you. And on your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, reach your hands forward, draw your heart and hands towards your toes. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Two more times, just like that. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, back up. One more time, exhale, reach forward, just let your hands touch down where they will. Pause for a big full breath here. And inhale, reach your arms up. Let your hands touch down behind you. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. So your hands may be behind you. Option to pause and breathe for a couple of breaths here. Option 2, point your toes and maybe lift your hips. One more full breath wherever you happen to be. And come back to center. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Nice big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. And gently hug your knees into your chest. And take a knee in each hand and make some circles with your hips. They may go in the same direction. Maybe your knees go in opposite directions. Wherever you go is perfect. And if you haven't reversed directions already, make sure you go in both directions. Just another breath or two. And gently release, bring both feet to the mat. Reach your right toes up to the sky, lengthen through your heel, big full breath in. And as you exhale, bring your ankle to your left knee. And pause for a moment here. Even out your hips and side waist. Reach your arms out to a T. And an option to rock your knees from side to side here. And one more option would be to weave your hands through to your left hamstring. Hug your knees into your chest. Find that space between effort and ease. One more big full breath here. And gently release. Bring both feet to the mat. And just pause and check in and notice any differences between the two sides of your body. We'll play that on side B. So reach your left leg up to the sky. Big full breath and lengthen through the sole of your foot. And as you exhale, bring your ankle to your right knee. Even out your hips and side waist. Reach your arms out to a T and rock your knees from side to side. Option to pause in any space that may need a little extra attention or support. And one more option would be to weave your hands through to your right hamstring, hug your knees in. Allow your breath to be full. And gently release. Bring both knees into your chest. Reach your heels up to the sky. And we'll just pause for a couple of breaths in this supported inversion space. So option to place your hands or a blanket or a pillow underneath the small of your back for a little added support. If movement feels good here, honor that, check in with that. And just another breath or two. And gently hug your knees in. Reach our left arm out to the side. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Option to bring your gaze towards your left fingertips. Just be mindful not to crank or push anything here. Just allow your body to be where it is. And then when you find your space here, soften into any areas that may be gripping or holding on. Find your three-dimensional breath and give yourself permission to breathe here. And just 2 more breaths here. And inhale back to center. Big full breath here. And then we'll switch sides. Reach your right arm out, left hand to your knees, drop your knees over to the left. Again, use a moment to shift or adjust as you need to. And then give yourself permission to soften. And breathe fully. And just another breath or 2 here. And come back to center. And we use the next couple of breaths to bring the movement, stretch, or direction that feels best in your bodies. This is yogi's choice. Feel free to move and adjust in any way. Whatever your body needs in this time and space. And when you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your relaxation form or integration form. I like to have my feet about mats width apart with my knees resting against one another. You may find you're more comfortable lying down fully. You also have your chair, so you can always bring your feet to your chair and allow your calves and feet to rest on the seat of the chair. Whatever works best for you in this time and space. As you get settled, I am going to make my way to a seated position so I can guide you through the remainder of our practice together. As you get settled in, allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, sigh it away. Give yourself full and complete permission to just settle into this space. Settle and release. Allow yourself to be fully supported by the mat underneath you. by any other supports you happen to have nearby. As you soften into this space, check in with the rhythm of your breath. Allow your breath to be passive. And with the rhythm of your breath, imagine your breath expanding into all the places in your body. Allow each inhale to spread to your toes and your feet. Allow each exhale to soften. Maybe into your calves and shins, and soften. Into your knees, and soften. Into your thighs and hamstrings, and soften. Into your hips and belly, and soften. Into your spine and ribs, and soften. To your shoulders and heart space, and soften. To your arms and hands and fingers, and soften. To your neck and throat, and soften. And to your face and head, and soften. Just pause for the next few breath cycles and just notice what you notice. Without judgment, without commentary. And feel free to stay in this space for as long as is comfortable for you. I will guide us through the completion of our practice, but this is your practice. So again, feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. When you are ready, bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. And if you're still lying down, hug your knees into your chest. Pause and hold gratitude in your heart for your body is perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. And taking all the times and steps you need to make your way to a most comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your knees, palms face the sky in a position of reception. And just notice how your yoga practice resonates in your own body. Without judgment, without commentary, from a place of utter compassion. Bring your hands together at your heart. Lower your chin, draw your gaze inward. Come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for joining in this practice today. I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.